And the thing about this image here that I'm sharing is that I don't think this is an old image. This could have been right before she got with her husband. Because y'all know Kamala is known to get around. She's known to be in these streets. She got her come up by being the side piece of Willie Brown out there in the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. And people didn't know this because people don't do their research. I bet the people who found these photos are probably people who were fans of Kamala, who were supporters of her. You know, they were supporters of her for the most part. And they're the ones who found these pictures out. It wasn't like any conservative went and dug them up because, again, she's almost like a shadowy figure. There's some things we know and some things we don't. Ain't no telling what other celebrities she's been with. But Kamala's been in these streets. And one of the things that's really interesting is that the media wants you to forget her past. They want you to forget the fact that she was getting it in with Willie. They want you to forget the fact that she was in the state of California prosecuting black men left and right, making it very difficult for black men to get out of jail. But we're supposed to believe she cares about those same men. You see, people who know. Okay? The people who know. They know, especially out there on the West Coast, they know about her. So you can try to hide who you are. You can try to hide your past. But eventually it will be brought back up. And there are people who are trying to diss Montel Williams like they don't know who he is. Trying to denigrate him, I guess, because they thought that she was only with white men when that's not the case. You know, she's used to getting it in with a plethora of different dudes. No, she doesn't just date Caucasian men. Because I know you go. Because also I put up another tweet too. Let's see if I can find it. I put up another tweet about how people perceive her like Olivia Pope. They see her like Olivia Pope. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find that message. If I have it on here. It's on here somewhere. Yeah, I put this up. I said Kamala Harris is like Olivia Pope to black women. And I do feel that way. I feel like she is sort of the Olivia Pope to melanated women because she represents the woman who got her come up in politics. She's right there with her Caucasian husband. Okay? She slapped her way into power, which is basically what happened. She really finessed her way to where she is. And people got to understand she is not a hard leftist. She is a hard-leaning leftist now because of politics, of support. She's only, she needs that support from them and the lamestream media pushing this narrative. But she's an Obama Democrat. She's more centered, have certain values. But people, they don't want you to understand that. They don't want you to know that. They just want you to see who she is now. This is the same woman that called Biden a discriminist.
All the skeletons must come out the closest sooner or later.
Right, Abby? And they will. They will. Because they're there. All people have to do is do their research. But they don't want to do their research because they don't want to see what's underneath the surface, so to speak. They don't want people to know who Kamala really is. So they want to make excuses. They want to defend her. This is somebody who does not really like you like that. And when I see people heavily defending her, and I appreciate it too, Abby. When I see people heavily defending her when they don't really know her, it says a lot. She does not view herself as a melanated woman. She never has, well, when she needs something, she will. Okay, but she is Hindi. She's Hindu. She's a Hindi through and through. That's her people. That's who she's fighting for. They're already talking about how they're going to be letting a lot of them into this country. So we know who she's looking out for. Let me tell y'all something, man. When I see these non-melanated people talking about BLM, when they're talking about, blackness, they're not talking about your average everyday black American. They're talking about themselves and elevating themselves. All these people are trying to fit themselves under the umbrella of being melanated. So when it comes to people like Kamala Harris, who are melanated when it's convenient, then she's Indian, or then she's biracial. She's Jamaican and Indian, right? Whenever it's convenient, you have a lot of people like that, man. They'll come to this country talking about how they black this and black that, but then they have their native country flags in their profiles. They're talking about how much better their culture is. Okay, so why are you trying to go out here and siphon sympathy from American blackness? That's the one thing I'm noticing. So when you have somebody like Kamala who's getting the support that she's getting, and people not really understanding who she is and what she represents, they're willing to just take whatever is said to them face value because these people do no research. None. You can tell when people call my show, you can tell they do no research. They don't understand who these people really are. They don't understand their past. They don't understand who they are. So understand this. When you have somebody like Kamala, who has never really fit in, by the way. She did go to an HBCU, but we don't know if she fit in or not. But she was an AKA, so maybe, But when you have these people like Kamala who have identity issues, they really don't stand for anything except for what they grew up and what they know. And what she knows is her community and what those people want. But they don't really understand her background. She wants y'all to forget her past. She wants y'all to forget about Willie Brown. She wants y'all to forget about all these males she's dated who are maybe celebrities, maybe not, maybe commentators, maybe not. They've done a very good job of hiding her past. This woman went on a debate stage just, what was it, this year? And called Joe Biden out for not liking melanated people because he didn't support busing. And people forgot about that too. That's what's unbelievable. People only want to remember what they want to remember. But they don't want to look at what is going on underneath the surface. And when these people are representing you in politics, you need to understand what's going on with them. Because if you don't, they'll pull the wool over your eyes. And that's exactly what is going on today. People are having the wool pull over their eyes. This woman represents no one but herself and her own self-interest. Her husband represents Chinese firms, right? Oh, that was last year? Oh, my fault. This year has been crazy. And it has flown by very fast, so I was thinking this year. But when they were on the debate stage and she called him out for not supporting busing, basically saying he didn't like black people. And the fact that people just, especially a lot of you melanated people, you forgot about that and embraced Joe as if ain't nothing going on. He's just one of us. If you don't vote Democrat, you ain't black. And y'all laughed about it and chuckled like it was funny. But she called him out because she said he didn't like us. Remember? Now we want to forget. Well, I didn't. But a lot of you people, especially a lot of you males who are upset with me because I call out the Harris Biden fake administration that will never come to be. People get upset about that. Well, understand this, bro. These people have done things. Creepy Sleepy Joe has done things on camera that is weird. And there are a lot of women defending it. As a matter of fact, I was on IG randomly last night, and I saw this Instagram model, right? And she put up a post. She put up two posts. She put a post. We did it. We finally, after 4 years, don't have to be stressed, don't have to be upset. We don't have to be mad about Trump's tweets anymore. All the stress is gone. And I'm saying to myself, what? Things are going to get worse. Just listen to the people that you're celebrating and the things that they are saying. They're going to lock everything down. Things are not going to get better. They're going to get worse. But she also put up a second post. See, the first post only had a picture of Biden and Harris, right? The second picture, she put a picture of her, because in the comment section of the other post, she was fighting with people and shit. In the second post, she put up a picture of herself because she probably thought that would tone down the disagreements from a lot of those guys. And it kind of did. And she basically reiterated the same thing about how it's just so much better to have a Biden-Harris administration, and how Trump was just bad and for us, he stressed out people and made them frustrated and depressed. And I'm saying to myself, you get on social media every day showing your body, and you apparently have a boyfriend, but you have nothing else going on. You have no other career besides doing this. What are you going to do if the economy gets worse and worse? What are you going to do when no one is paying you to promote their products anymore? What are you going to do then? You going to get an OnlyFans too? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. This is the mindset of people who are willing to overlook what is right in front of your face. Thank you, Joanna. Love you too. Make sure y'all like the stream too. Get the likes up. Things are going to get worse before it ever gets better with these two, Biden and Harris, in the office. Because people don't understand politics. They don't understand that these people have agendas, and these people are as fake as pleather leather, okay? And I can definitely see Kamala Harris being faker than pleather. Faker than some of these bags that some of these chicks is wearing out here.